I watched The Changing of Ben Moore, a found footage movie found for free on Tubi. And The Changing of Ben Moore starts with a framing device where they talk about how a 9-year-old found this movie camera, and this is the footage that was found inside of it. So that's the idea. Weird stuff has been happening around Ben. This dude, I think he's Canadian. By their accents, I'm pretty sure this takes place in Canada. Um, weird things, especially at night, have happened around Ben. So his friend Derek decided that he's going to start filming in order to catch the weird stuff that's been happening. Him and Derek live together. They seem to be roommates in this house. One of the first things that happens is in the middle of the night, we wake up through Derek, who turns on the camera, and you can hear yowling in the background like a cat. And it turns out that the neighbor's cat ends up dead the next morning, and it seems that Ben has killed it. But he doesn't remember anything. Derek calls an exorcist because he is concerned that maybe Ben is possessed. The exorcist says he can't do anything about it and seems to think Ben is mentally ill and tries to talk about how he can get him a therapist, but they don't seem really into that idea. He ends up taking sleeping pills, and at one point his girlfriend sleeps over, takes the sleeping pills, and wakes up covered in someone else's blood. They don't really explain that. It makes me think the sleeping pills are what makes him possessed, but they don't. No answer to that. It kind of does the Paranormal Activity thing where night after night, his friend, whoever, sometimes it's his girlfriend, sometimes it's one of the other friends, wakes up and they've got a camera, which is Derek's camera, his friend, and then they capture some weird stuff going on. But the amount of times these characters wake up covered in blood, or at one point, Ben starts vomiting black liquid when he's drunk, all this weird shit happens, and nobody thinks that it's especially weird. It's very strange. They're like, oh, we'll just keep partying. Yeah, you're puking black stuff up all over, but haha, what a fun night. Go rest, Ben. You'll get better. That kind of stuff. It's very weird. His girlfriend's a really awkward actress, and there's some really awkward kissing in here, too. And all of his friends are really annoying. They've got this weird thing that goes on with the camera where every night, for some reason, none of the lights work in the house. No explanation, they just don't work. So he has to use the camera. But the light on the camera constantly flickers. So it just looks awful. It looks terrible. It's not a great movie. 0.5 out of 5 stars for The Changing of Ben Moore. Eventually, he kills everybody. I'll save you some viewing time. He kills everybody. And that's the end of the movie. Very strange. Not the best. It's available for free on Tubi if you want to watch it. I'm probably not going to watch it again, but it's a 0.5 out of 5. It is your stock standard found footage dreck, for lack of a better term. It's what you expect when you pull up a movie on Tubi that happens to be found footage. So that it has that going for it, at least. It is exactly what you would expect.